Imagine doing something that you can make like $1,000 of a day as a side hustle. A side hustle. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be doing a review on the Lavish Life Academy Forex Mentorship program. I've been part of this program for a little over a month now, and I felt like just doing a video that answers all the questions that I've been getting on Instagram and on social media in general about Lavish Life Academy, whether it's worth the hype, whether it's worth the money, if you do really learn how to trade and how to make money and how to be a profitable trader. I plan on answering all those questions in this video and just review my experience so far over the past 4 weeks. I've been watching Ruby's videos for at least a year now, and her videos have been really informative, and she drops gems in those videos, okay? She talks all about academics, different ways to make money, and just about self-development in general. So when she launched Lavish Life Academy, I was so excited for it because I knew that it was going to be a great opportunity to learn something new. Basically, what Lavish Life Academy is, it's a global online community that's dedicated to financial elevation. Lavish Life Academy has different types of programs. So the one I'm in is the Forex Mentorship program, in which you learn how to trade in the foreign exchange market. Right now, we are over 400 members worldwide. There are people from Australia, there are lots of people from Europe as well, North America, South America, basically people from all over the world who are all like-minded, which is what I really love about this. To put it short, I believe joining Lavish Life Academy has been the best investment ever, definitely. And another thing that I just want to get out of the way, this is not a sponsored video. Ruby does not know that I'm making this video. These are all my opinions. I'm just generally trying to convey how helpful this program has been to me personally, how it's changed my mindset on entrepreneurship, on money, on making money, on saving money, on investing money, and how it's just become an integral part of my financial literacy journey. So for anybody who's watching who doesn't know what Forex is, what it stands for, Forex basically stands for foreign exchange. When you trade in the foreign exchange market, you're basically buying one currency while selling it for another. And while doing that, you're making profit. The foreign exchange market is the largest market in the world, and it has a record turnover of $7.2 trillion in one day. Imagine a fish market or whatever type of market, and just imagine $7.2 trillion being in circulation within 24 hours in that market. That's what Forex basically is. So it's a very lucrative market. Lots of people are making a whole bunch of money off of it. And I believe that, especially in the situation that we're in right now, everybody's at home. People want to learn new skills that can make them money, new skills that are super applicable. I feel like learning how to trade is really essential because it can become a major stream of income for anybody who wants to learn, and it's very important, especially for millennials, to know this. Personally, I'm a full-time student, so I do not really have time for a part-time job. So learning how to trade is like the perfect opportunity for me to make money on the side while getting my degree. So in this video, I'm going to briefly talk about what made me join Lavish Life Academy, what makes Ruby an excellent mentor to have, and I'm going to talk a little bit about how my journey has been. First and foremost, I'll have to say this because I know there might be comments about this. The Forex Mentorship program is not solely copy and paste. It's not a copy and paste scheme. That's not what it is about. That's why it's called Forex Mentorship plus course. It's an actual educational platform that's set up to educate you properly. And secondly, there's no recruitment involved. A lot of other major educational platforms that apparently aim to teach people how to trade do not really have those intentions. They are super overpriced for at least the value of education that they're providing you with. They mainly focus on recruitment, which at LLA is absolutely not the case whatsoever. And I just wanted to get that out of the way because those two criteria have really tarnished the name Forex. This program provides you with high value education for a very affordable price. If you do your own research and compare the pricing to other educational platforms, you will notice a significant difference, and that is because Lavish Life Academy is not built on trying to scam people or make a whole bunch of money off people. It's actually meant to educate. Ruby is really trying to get people on and teach people about this skill that can make you millions of dollars. So in this program, you get education, you get mentorship, and you get signals. Those three things are what are included in this program. So you get the mentorship, which you're in direct contact with Ruby 24/7. If you have any questions, you can ask her and she's always available. And then the course, that's the part where content is actually delivered to you. You can imagine it as like a school or an online course. Another reason why I joined is because Ruby really demystifies trading in the foreign exchange market. There's a reason why this course is called Forex Made Easy. She really simplifies everything. And people who have heard about Forex before have probably heard of it in a negative light with a negative connotation. She really proves that trading is not about sitting in front of a screen all day. She does this as a side hustle. Imagine doing something that you can make like $1,000 off a day as a side hustle. A side hustle, I must say. At this point, if you want to get to that point where you're making $8,000 a month as a side hustle, you should join Lavish Life Academy, because this is it. Like, she drops all the gems, she gives you all the tips, she literally shares every single thing she does, how she goes about things. The content is delivered in a very structured and organized manner, and she really goes into every single detail to explain everything from scratch. So if you do not even know what Forex is, if this is your first time hearing about Forex, you're gonna catch on pretty easily. Definitely over 50% of people who are in this program didn't know crap about Forex, aka me. Like, that was me. There are also weekly webinars every weekend in which she goes over the content for that specific week. So it's basically like a Q&A session. She answers every single question you have. She also trades live. So she does her setups and like explains actual applications of the strategies that we're taught. Another thing that I love is that we're literally a community. We're a community of like-minded people. We motivate each other every single day. We're so supportive. Everyone's super positive. And we also connect with each other over social media platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, and I feel like it's a great way to make new friends. Everybody wants to see everybody else thrive. It's great because everybody's sharing their knowledge in the group chat. If one person has a question and you post the question in the group chat, expect an answer within the next 2-3 minutes. Now, what makes Ruby an excellent mentor to have? So first and foremost, experience is a very important thing when it comes to looking for a mentor. You want to have a mentor that is experienced in their field and who knows what they're talking about. Ruby knows what she's talking about. She makes anywhere between $200 to $1,500 in a day. She can sneeze and make $500. Like, this lady is amazing. Another thing that makes Ruby an excellent mentor is that she really wants you to learn. Her goal is for us to really grasp the strategies she's teaching us so that we can eventually become independent traders. That's the long-term goal, for us to not have to depend on signals. She's a very enthusiastic person, which is why I'm always super excited every weekend for the live webinars, because it always gives you an extra push for the week and you can express what you've been doing wrong and she'll tell you what you've been doing wrong and how you can improve and make it better. And it's just like a boost of motivation every single week. Another thing is that Ruby is an active listener, so if you have like any questions, if you have any concerns, she's very open to questions. She's very open to people's opinions for improvement or whatsoever, and she readily incorporates when you have like any recommendations on how she could do something better. Another main reason why Ruby is a good mentor is because she herself values learning. Your mentor is not a good mentor if they themselves don't have mentors. Like, she has shown again and again that she has people that she's learning from herself. She goes out of her way to read books to learn. She really makes the journey easier for you by sharing her own experience and what it was like for her when she started out trading. How has my journey been so far? So I must say, starting out was a steep learning curve for me because it is a new skill you're learning. It's like learning how to ride a bike or a toddler learning how to walk. It's a lot of new content, it's a lot of new concepts, but in school you learn so many new things every single day at such a fast pace. So learning how to trade is nothing different from that. Aside from learning and backtesting the strategies that we're taught, I've learned that discipline and patience are very, very, very important, because if you're an impatient trader, you're gonna lose money like this, and that's not the goal. Your goal is to be profitable every single day, every single week. Now obviously, as a newbie, yes, you're gonna make mistakes. I made mistakes. Enter trades impulsively and let emotions get into the way. You cannot attach your emotions to the money you're making or you're losing. After like the first week, I started getting up at 6 a.m. consistently, and that's because I would want to catch the best times to trade. And those are usually between 6 and 10 a.m. from my time zone. That's another thing, like you start getting up early, you start going to sleep early so that you can actually get up early. And that's how I've noticed how my discipline has like improved over the past month. Going on my third week, I started approaching trading with more discipline, with more patience. I kind of knew what I was doing more. I was applying the strategies that we were learning and thus making more and more profit each day and each week. During the fourth week is when I really started to understand trading psychology. I started doing more retrospective reflections on what it was that I was doing wrong, and like my mistakes. After 4 weeks, now I know how to trade Forex crosses, aka currency pairs. I'm still getting the hang of how to trade indices like US 30 and US 100. Those are the main indices we learn how to trade. Learning how to trade in the Forex market also applies to commodities like oil, also applies to metals, so gold, silver, also applies to stocks and cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. You can trade so many different things at the same time. I do plan on documenting my journey because I really think this is something that more millennials should learn about or should know about and should really get their hands on, because this is a super profitable skill. Like once you get the hang of how to trade, there's no limit as to how much money you can make. I would definitely encourage you, if you are interested in learning, if you currently do not have the funds to invest in an educational platform, I would definitely say YouTube is your best friend, Google is your best friend. A lot of these things are not taught in school. I am very positive that at least 90% of you guys have never been taught how to trade in the foreign exchange market, or how to do your taxes, or how to sign a lease, and those are very, very essential things you need to know how to do once you become an adult and start doing adult things like move out. If you guys have any questions about Lavish Life Academy, about trading, about Forex in general, just let me know and I'll be very happy to answer. If you want any finance related videos, let me know as well. The link to the Lavish Life Academy website will be down below if you do want to check it out. So I hope you could take something away from this video. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.